Everybody's got to find their way home. I'm looking at the cars and I'm thinking about the lives. Everybody's a child, so many husbands and wives, moving all at the same time in their own ways. But too many people are treating this like a race. Way home, way home. We're all looking for our way home. Way home, way home. Let's make sure everybody gets home. Now things are getting slower and congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing in my lane. I say, go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Now things are getting slower and congestion is insane. You got your blinker on and you're nosing into my lane. I say go ahead, what's a second or two to me? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B safely. Way home, way home. We're all looking for our way home. Way home, way home. Let's make sure everybody gets home. Safely, safely,
You may have made your choice, but I cannot hear your voice. Tell me what you're thinking. I wanna see you blinking. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care, and I wanna know. It would also explain why you're going so slow. Which way are you heading? What are you intending? I find I'm always dreading catastrophes impending. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care, I wanna know. I need to see your signal so I know which way to go. Please send me a sign, you don't have to say why. Like a lighthouse in a storm, like a lovesick firefly, like a friendly spark in darkness, like a diamond in the sky. Look, it only takes a second and I'm asking you to try. The simplest of gestures can warn of sudden moves. Save a life by signaling, and that just goes to prove I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let go. I care, I wanna know. Please send us all that signal and we'll gladly let you go. Gladly let you go. Gladly let you go. I care, I wanna know. Please send me a signal and I'll gladly let you go. Oh, I care and I wanna know. Please send us all that signal and we'll gladly let you go.
I don't care whose shoes, Chuck's, Keens, or Jimmy Choo's. I kick underneath our bed or up into the air with you. And I'll fly any skies, Southwest, Delta, or Horizon, as long as those environs have you by my side inside them. The closer you are to me, the closer I am to flying free. And the feeling that I get from you is that there's nothing in the world that I couldn't do. And there's enough room for me to be all of the me that there is to be. And there's still so much of you that I will never get enough of the stuff that you do. I'd drive cross country in a BMW or Audi, so long as there can be space for my hand on your knee. And I'll buy any tool, DeWalt, Milwaukee, or Festool, so you can build the shop, the guest house, and
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the virtual ComedySportz Portland Arena. I'm Jay. I'll be your announcer tonight, and let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's match between the blue team and the red team. First off, wearing blue, it's the blue team, featuring Amy Zing Gray, Chris Cross Crotty, the blue captain, Amy Pepper Milstein. And keep those virtual hands going because they're facing off against the red team, featuring Julie Candy Nye, Brookie Monster Chamberlain, and the red captain, Jamie the Full Montgomery. Assisting both teams on keys tonight is Mark Anderson. Marianne's on the chat, and our referee trying to keep on top of all the madness, Patrick Electrical Short.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to ComedySportz and our virtual arena. It's cold in Portland, Oregon, and it's windy in Portland, Oregon, and there's an emergency declared by Multnomah County, so we're stuck in our homes. And if some of us disappear due to power outage, we apologize in advance. But we're going to do our best for you. First of all, checking in, you heard Jay announcing. Jay, good evening. What's the weather like in Beaverton?
It is, well, they say it's snow, but it's really like little itty bitty tiny hailstones, I think. It's very loud snow.
Gross. All right.
Yes.
And, on chat, our chat goddess, Marianne. Marianne, how are the fans looking this evening?
Hey, Patrick, we've got great fans from Battleground, Northeast Portland, Palm Desert, California. Hello, Dick and Jane.
Come on.
Beaverton, Vancouver, Portland, Dundee, and San Jose. And weirdly, my weather is exactly the same as Jay's weather.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right. Great.
I'm a sharing person.
For those of you that have not seen us before, in person or on Zoom, we do competitive improvisational comedy. Competitive because there's two teams, a blue team, a red team, competing for laughs and points. One team wins, one team loses. And it's pretty much up to you. We're going to be doing a bunch of polls where you get to choose which team entertained you more. And we base it entirely on your suggestions. As referee, I keep things moving, keep things clean, hit a bunch of buttons, blow a whistle, act outraged periodically, and I get to explain the 185 comedy sports fouls, of which I'm really going to explain 2 tonight. The first one is critically important, though. It's called the out of bounds foul. Everybody say this with me, even at home, with the arm gestures. Use your own arms. The out of bounds foul. The out of bounds foul is called when somebody says something lewd, crude, rude, racist, sexist, or too soon. If this happens, I blow the whistle, I throw a flag, I act real outraged, and there'll be punishment of some sort for that player. They might be removed from the game, might be removed from the match, might be removed from the organization. Ooh. All right. And fans, we do ask you to keep it clean in the chat when you're making suggestions. Let us play to the top of our intelligence, play to the top of yours, and everybody will be happy because Marianne has the power to remove you. And you don't want that.
I don't want that either.
No,
No.
you don't. It's not fun. The second foul I'm going to explain is only for our Zoom matches, and it's called the technical foul. So if you are muted when it's your turn to speak, you mess up on a background, you don't have your camera on, etc., I can call a technical foul, which could be anywhere between 1 and 500 points taken away from your team, depending on my mood. And my mood is cold right now. It's very cold in my house. So let's do it. So I need everybody to throw a number between 1 and 10 into the chat to tell us that you're cheering for our captains when they come on the playing field. All right, captains are here. We have Captain Jamie and Captain Amy. Once again, they rhyme. It's brilliant. I don't know how you do that. So we're going to ask you all to keep it clean, play it well, entertain the fans, stay warm. Okay, cool. Captain Amy, I'm going to have you call it in the air. It is an actual coin. Heads or
Okay,
go.
heads, but it just had its hair done, so it looks real sly.
Well, it is heads. So
Yeah!
you've won the toss. You get to pick the opening game, and I bet I know what it's going to be.
It is my absolute favorite game of the Zoom days, categories.
Ooh. Well, okay. Let's have all the players on the field for the game of categories. Friends, for the game of categories, we're asking you to put categories of things in chat, like I asked before for types of precipitation. And a couple of you put some other things in there, and you can do categories now. It could be colors, flavors, all sorts of stuff. What's going to happen, it's a very rapid-fire game. Even accounting for Zoom lag, I call on a player, and they give us something in that category. Then I call on a different player, we get something else in that category. But I might hear, because it's categories, I might hear something that could be another category in itself. So I might say, which is also, and then the player has to tell us what the other category is. So if we did colors and somebody said orange, I might say, which is also, and they might say, a county in California. I bet you thought that. But I didn't. So that's how the game works. I will eliminate people for hesitating, for repeating, for being just way off topic, and if we get sick of looking at them. Last player left up will win 3 points for their team, and we are ready to go. So going to Marianne, our chat goddess, for our first suggestion of the night.
Well, Dick and Jane, being the old hands that they are, suggested something before we even knew what that game was, and that was seasonings. And Melissa suggested spices. So I think maybe seasonings and
Superfans
spices.
thinking together. I mean, they are all in California right now, so I'm suspicious. But there we are. All right, seasonings and spices. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go. Chris,
Rosemary.
Brooke,
Oregano.
Julie,
Taco.
Amy, Gray,
Pepper.
Nilsh,
Cumin.
Jamie,
Salt.
Brooke,
Garlic salt.
Chris,
Sage.
which is also
A type of advice.
types of advice. Julie.
Financial.
Milsh.
Unrequested.
Amy Gray.
Technical.
Jamie.
Relationship.
Brooke.
Good.
Jamie.
Bad.
Amy Gray.
Direct.
Chris.
Parental.
Julie.
Sound.
Okay, which is also
As something you experience with a sense.
something you experience with a sense. How nice. Milsh.
The bumpy edges on the side of a Reese's peanut butter cup before you bite in.
Okay, that's not great chocolate. I'm throwing you out. Hey, we had to throw somebody out.
I agreed to this.
You did agree to this.
Yes, you did.
So Amy is out of there. Everybody at home say, out of there.
Over there.
Okay, cool. At this point, by the way, let's recognize that we have a special guest, Julie Nye, who's from Portland, just a different Portland. She's from
I
Portland.
recognized her.
And we took the opportunity to have Julie play with us because we're online, and that's great. And it's great to see you. Thank you. This is her
You're welcome.
second show of the night, and she's on Eastern time, so cut
Yes.
her some slack. What's our next category?
Our next category from Paul is instruments.
Instruments, nice. Instruments. Jamie.
Saxophone.
Brooke.
Flute.
Julie.
Surgical.
Ooh, Chris.
Double-belled euphonium.
Fancy. Amy Gray.
Torture.
Brooke.
English horn.
Julie.
Writing.
Jamie.
Clarinet.
Julie.
Guitar.
It might have been lag from the East Coast, but I'm calling hesitation.
That's fair.
It is out of there. All right, we'll see her again. Don't worry. All right, that was fantastic. We need another suggestion, and I see one that's been made twice.
Yes, Napoleon has suggested baked goods.
Thank you, Napoleon. Appreciate you. All right, it's baked goods. Chris.
A Queen Amman.
Amy Gray.
Cornbread.
Jamie.
Alaska.
Brooke.
Croissant.
Jamie.
Cake.
Which is also
Something you eat on your birthday.
okay. Something you eat on your birthday. We're narrowing it down. Chris.
Traditionally dim sum.
Oh, Amy Gray.
Steak.
Say what?
Steak.
Which is also
Something you put in a vampire.
things you put in a vampire. Chris.
Blood.
Brooke.
Incense.
I don't think so.
They smell bad.
Throw you out on that one. It's a tough one.
Sorry.
Okay. I got an inappropriate suggestion there in chat. Turns out it was one of our players. All right. So I'm going to ignore it.
And we're the only ones that saw that, Patrick. The whole fans didn't see it.
There's someone who's upset that they were thrown out of the game. Okay. We need another suggestion, Marianne.
Well, speaking of birthdays, let's go with birthday girl Crystal. This is a hungry crowd tonight. They're suggesting food. Let's go with kinds of soup.
Kinds of soup. All right. Amy Gray.
Wonton.
Chris.
Mulligatawny.
Jamie.
Italian wedding.
Amy.
Chicken and dumplings.
Chris.
Tum yuk pla.
I'll believe you. Amy.
Creamy potato.
Chris.
New England clam chowder.
Amy.
Uncomfortable avocado.
Which is also
Piece of doll furniture.
okay. Chris.
Very small ottoman.
Jamie.
Love seat.
Amy.
The little tables that they put in pizza.
Which is also
Unnecessary plastic.
unnecessary plastic. Chris.
Most plastic.
While true, I'm still going to throw you out for being too general. All right. Chris
So
is
is
out of
chowder
there.
a soup? I mean, really? Chowder?
There's a debate. That's like the hot dog sandwich thing, and we're not going into that tonight. No way. All right, we're down to Amy and Jamie, and our final.
Our final suggestion from Monica is bad vacation destinations. Have fun.
Bad vacation. Thank you, Monica. That's outstanding. By the way, fans, do address your things in chat to everyone rather than hosts and panelists, because the hosts and panelists, boy, we see it, but the fans then think we're cheating if we take stuff that they didn't see. So it is bad vacation destinations. Jamie.
Cleveland.
Amy Gray.
Yellowstone Water Park.
Jamie.
Peoria, Illinois.
Amy.
Right now, Portland, Oregon.
Yes. I'm going to insult somebody with this, I'm afraid. But Jamie.
Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Amy.
Wausau, Wisconsin.
Oh, definitely. Jamie.
Minot, North Dakota.
Yes. Amy.
All of Kansas.
I'm going to say that's too broad, and I'm going to about. Yeah, I mean, we don't say we're going just to Kansas. All right, cool.
Not
Awesome.
unless the band invites you over, Pat.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, Jamie has won for the red team. What's that make our score?
That puts the red team in the early lead. It's 5-0 red.
Okay, except I said it was 3 points. Sorry.
Sorry, I was all hopped up on Reese's peanut butter cups. 3-0 red.
Okay, there you go. Awesome. Thank you very much. And red gets to play first in our team choice round, so let's have the red captain on the screen.
Hey, on the screen.
Got to ring the bell that I'm not supposed to use later, so I'm very happy. All right. Captain Jamie, congratulations on that, driving your team to victory in the first round. And what game do you want to play here in the team choice round?
We want to play replay.
Fantastic. Okay, fans, for replay, I first need a suggestion for our basic scene, and that is something besides comedy sports that you were planning to do this weekend. It could even just have been a chore, but you can't do it now because of this dumb weather. So throw that into the chat. That'll be the basis of our neutral scene. And for our later replay scenes, I need TV and film genres, and I need musical styles. So throw them out there. So excellent. What's going to happen, we'll play a neutral scene, and then we're going to replay it in a couple of those styles. So for our neutral scene, chat goddess Marianne, what do you have for us from our fans?
I'm going to go with washing your car.
Well, somebody's going to wash their car this weekend.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, next weekend maybe. All right. It's washing your car. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Fans, are you ready? Okay, good. Go.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's working, but shouldn't we be doing this on a real car, not a toy car?
Tabby, it's all about perfection. You got to start little and then think big. I'm trying to expand your mental horizon here because I need you to move out of the house. And so we're going to start small and move up.
Okay, Alyssa. This is going to be a really good job for us. I think it'll be a bonding experience, and I'm really glad I still get to see you even after I move out.
Well, of course, we'll still get to see each other. It's just, I'm just trying to, get you to move out.
Hey, did she move out yet? Oh, she's still here. Hi.
Hey.
I thought you were gone already.
Tabby, this is John. John, Tabby.
Oh, hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. So this is the guy.
John was going to move in.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, I see how it is now, Alyssa. You just wanted me out so that your boyfriend could move in.
Yes.
Exactly. What? Why is she washing a toy car?
Yeah.
Starting small, Jonathan. Starting small.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, good luck with her.
I've been with her for 3 years. I mean.
Oh, right. Anyway, I wish you all the best. And I'm glad I still get to see you, Alyssa, at the car wash.
All right. So that is our basic scene, and we're going to see it twice more with your styles. So, Marianne, what are our styles? We need a musical style and a TV film style.
So our TV film style suggested by Dega is Netflix original off-brand rom-com.
Off-brand.
That's the suggestion. There you go.
We can do off-brand.
Yeah, and for our from Napoleon, we're going to go with Broadway musical for our musical style.
Okay, excellent. Well, Captain Jamie, what style do you want to do first? Off-brand rom-com or musical?
Yes, we'll do it in that order.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, the same scene, ladies and gentlemen, played as a Netflix off-brand rom-com.
So, Alyssa, back from the big city, huh?
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little off though.
Yeah.
Get my bearings down.
I mean, after you started that chain of toy car washing enterprises
Yes.
and made all that big money, I
Yes.
bet you still miss the hometown life, huh?
You know, there is something about a hometown life. Everybody knows you and they say hello in a nice way.
Oh, I made you cookies.
You made me cookies. Wow, thank you. Snickerdoodle, my favorite.
Welcome.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, hello.
Is this Tabby? This is Jonathan, and I met him at the big city.
I'm glad to be back here with you. Ready to move in at any time now.
You met a guy in the big city already, and I've lived here my whole life, and I've never met anyone?
You gotta go to the big city to meet somebody. That's the thing about life. There's nobody here to date. They're all in the big city. Then you bring them home.
Okay. Kind of feel like you're trying to get rid of me, but sure.
Well, in a nice way.
Well, I know she's been talking about you, and I know you've been lonely for a long time, and you need to get out there on your own and do something. Maybe take up horseback riding.
You know, Jonathan has a friend.
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, I do. And he'll be here in just a minute. His
That's
name is Henry. He owns the horse farm down the street.
I can't wait to meet him. And I do want to wish you two the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tabby. We are in love.
Oh, here's Henry now.
Jonathan! Whoa.
Wow, my
And that's time. Awesome. All right, that was our off-brand Netflix rom-com. And now, using the talents of Mark Anderson on the 88s, the same scene played as a musical. Players?
Now it's time to wash a car, get it all nice and shiny. But first we start really small and get really big.
Now it's time to wash a car, though it be real tiny. We're gonna wash and scrub and clean.
Abby, this is Jonathan.
Oh, Alyssa, I've heard of him.
Hey, babe. It's good to see you. Again. I got something for you. And it's right here. Hey, baby. I'm back home again. It's so good to see you. back in my arms again. I'm ready to move in so that we can get married and be together again. Happiness is Jonathan.
Thanks for the flowers. I love you so much.
Jonathan. Happiness is me and you together again.
I feel like a third wheel.
You kind of are.
And that is time. All right. Fans, that was the red team and replay. And now let's call the blue captain on the field.
Well, hello.
I told you you'd be back.
I knew I'd be back. I just had to get all those Reese's peanut butter cups.
I see. All right. What game would you like to
Like the
talk
edges.
up against that one?
We're gonna do a little advice panel.
Okay, fantastic. Please prepare your team. And fans, advice panel means we're going to have a couple experts here. And those experts are going to answer your questions. They could be relationship issues that you have, family issues that you have, safety issues that you have, do-it-yourself project issues, stuff at work. These folks can answer anything, and they're going to introduce themselves in just a moment. So, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Field for the game of advice panel. Okay, let's meet our panel first. Let me slide over here and is it Bert Schlusel?
That would be. I am Bertha Schlusel of the International. Yes, Bertha Schlusel of the International Boat Exchange, the world's largest online boat exchange.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bertha. In the really cool shades. Hi.
Hi, yeah, I'm Svetlana. I'm here to fix all of your home problems.
Okay, thank you, Svetlana. Looking great today. And over there, looking a little bit cold. Hi.
Hi, I'm La Nina. I'm a hot mess.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, thanks, La Nina, Berta, and Svetlana. So let's go to Marianne and get a question for our panelists.
Absolutely. Our first question comes from Nathan. How soon before I can safely go back outside? So maybe how do you know that you can safely go back outside?
Okay, that's fantastic. Let's go to La Nina first. La Nina?
Oh, it's never going to be safe when I'm around, baby. Right now, it's super cold. You are cold. We are cold. But next week, hot times, baby. La Nina.
Woo, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
No one expects La Nina.
Svetlana?
We have a lot of, where I am from, we have a lot of winter sports, and there are ways to get around. You just have to have the right equipment. For something like this today, I would probably take some snowshoes and put them on the end of cross-country skis. Just zzz, zzz, Dremel it down there, okay? And then, just in case, have some ice skates thrown jauntily over your shoulder.
Okay, a lot of great advice there, and also excellent use of the term Dremel tool. Berta?
Yeah, hopefully you've been keeping track of how much snow has fallen with a good bowl that is your snow bowl that you put outside. Now, if you do not have a good snow bowl, just send us one of your other bowls, and then in 2 to 3 weeks, we will ship you one other bowl from our warehouse here in Dusseldorf.
Sounds like a good deal.
Thank you, Berta. Marianne, we've got lots of questions. You have to pick.
We have so many great questions. I'm going to go with Paul. How do I get my cat to not scratch my couch?
Ooh, that's a good one. Thank you, Paul. Let's go to Svetlana for this one.
You know, it's not the biggest house cat in the world, but probably is the coolest house cat in the world, the Norwegian forest cat. They have really big, pointy ears and prodigious whiskers.
Thank you, Svetlana. and way to answer the question. Berta?
Yeah, usually when a cat is scratching like that, this is acting out because it is unhappy. And most times it doesn't happy because it does not have a nice food bowl. So take the current food bowl and send it to us. In 2 to 3 weeks, we'll send you a new food bowl from our warehouse here in Dusseldorf.
Thank you, Berta. I'm afraid, but I'm going to go to La Nina.
What's that cat's name? What's that cat's name?
We need the cat's name, apparently. So we'll hold for just a second.
The
That's
joke is the cat's
Improv.
name.
Smokey.
Smokey. You just said Smokey outside. Then you've got a snow cat.
Okay, we did all of that for that answer.
I told you it wasn't that good a joke, man.
Oh, it was a joke?
Oh, that's hilarious. It's out of control.
Flamin' sleep next week, baby. Flamin' sleep.
We are headed back to Marianne for another question. Marianne.
All right. Jeff has asked why his insurance went up, and Napoleon is also worried about that. So maybe what do you do when your insurance goes up?
Fantastic. Let's go to Berta first.
Yeah, so everything is going up. Inflation is a global phenomenon. But I'll tell you, it has not gone up. The small 3% processing fee that we charge when you send an unwanted bowl to us, and then in 2 to 3 weeks we send you a different bowl from our warehouse in Dusseldorf, that has remained the same. So relative to the cost of other items, including insurance, you will be coming out ahead.
Thank you, Berta. Let's go to La Nina. Oh, no.
Your insurance is going up because the weather is so unstable.
Well, that answers the question. Awesome. Yeah. By the way, if you can't believe what you're seeing here, you can watch it again on our YouTube channel.
No, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Okay. Svetlana.
I did not understand this question.
Oh, it's about insurance. The insurance going up. Why does Jeff's insurance go up, and why is Napoleon concerned that Jeff's insurance is going up?
I don't know about their concern. I can't read minds, man. But I can tell you, if you need your insurance person to come and judge how much your house is worth, you can cheat that down. You can put up extra siding of old skis, take your Dremel tool, zzz, zzz, zzz. Many colors, no patterns, all around messing up with the eyes, and they will give you lower rates.
Fantastic. Marianne, let's go with another question.
Absolutely. So, Chris, I happen to know that Crystal was planning to celebrate her birthday at ComedySportz in person tonight, and she wasn't able to. So she wants to know how to celebrate her birthday when the weather is bad outside.
That's a great question. So it's Crystal's birthday. Svetlana?
I would have a fashion show and take pictures of each other while the phones still have charge.
Good call there. Berta?
Yeah, well, you know, life can be tricky sometimes. We don't always get what is expected. But when it comes to interpreting random events, we have a saying here in the bowl business, concave oder convex. You can choose how to look at things. And for your birthday, we're offering a 2-for-1 special. If you send us one of your old bowls, put in the code birthday, we will send you 2 bowls in 2 to 3 weeks from our warehouse in Dusseldorf.
Does the 3% fee add into
No, well,
that?
that's something that we have to charge by the EU, so sorry.
Okay, great. La Nina.
You know, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad gear. So get yourself a snow hat and a snow coat and snow pants, and then probably rain hat and sleet pants, and then probably sun hat and sun pants, and just wear them all. Layers, baby.
That's what I was saying before.
And the answer is layers. That's fantastic. All right. Let's give it
Ball
up.
talk.
All right. So fans, you saw a replay. You saw an advice panel. And as different as those games are, you have to decide which team gets points off of them. And because I'm reffing, it's going to be pretty random. So I'm going to launch that right now. I didn't realize it took another step. Sorry for the delay. And vote for your blue team or your red team. Votes are coming in. While we're coming in, Jay, do we have anything we want to advertise? Jay's muted.
You bet we do. We offer classes. We offer classes about improv. We offer classes about stand-up. We offer all kinds of classes to all different ages. Some start soon.
That's right. Thank you, Jay. All right, and we're going to share the results of the poll. 60% for the blue team, 40% for the red team. So that's pretty easy. 6 points blue, 4 points red. What does that make our score?
That makes the score red 7, blue 6. Back to you, Pat.
Thank you very much, Jay. And about those classes, absolutely. We have some stand-up classes starting this week, including one Tuesday that is not full yet. In fact, doesn't have enough people to run. So if you're thinking, I want to take classes from Carl Wolfson, do some stand-up, Carl's fantastic. There are some people in watching tonight who've taken classes from him, and if they give a little shout-out to Carl right now, I'd really appreciate that. But those classes are fantastic. 101 started last week, and I teach 101. That's basic improv skills, but we could add you in week 2. Go ahead and register. Registration's still open. And email me if you have questions, patrick@portlandcomedy.com.
And if you're watching from somewhere else, Pat, there's 20 plus other Comedy Sports cities around the world. Maybe they're offering classes in your location.
That's probably true. Go to ComedySportz.com. Say that with me, ComedySportz.com. All right. I need both captains on the screen. All right. Red has leapt into a small lead of 7-6 over the blue team. So blue gets to pick another game for a head-to-head. What's it going to be there?
Oh, blue gets to pick another team. Well, then I think we're going to play YouTube.
Ooh, bold choice. Do you accept, Red?
Yes. I don't think I have a choice.
Didn't have a choice. Exactly. So go prepare your teams. And what we need, friends, are YouTube channels that you would like to see. And we're going to bounce around like we're going to watch a bunch of different YouTube channels and bounce back and forth between them. And we'll probably learn a lot about a bunch of different things. So, for instance, you might have, I don't know, the knitting channel, or you might have unboxing, or you might have a music channel, or who knows what you're going to come up with. I have no idea. So that's absolutely fine. So while those are coming in, and Marianne is going to assign them to players as they come in, I'm going to call another brief timeout, and let's advertise stuff. So, Jay, we do corporate training. Did you know that?
We do? Well, that's great, but what if I don't work for a corporation?
Well, if you work for a small company, or you work for a school, or you work for any other group that needs to learn improv skills so that they can move forward faster, have less conflict, communicate better, get stuff done, why, we can do that. And we can do it in person or on the Zooms.
On the Zooms? Why, we could be anywhere in the world then.
Right. We have led classes since 2020 in 40 countries. That's pretty cool.
That is.
Now, before that, it was 5, which is still pretty cool, but now it's 40. And included one Tuesday for people from Portland and from Denmark. All at the
Denmark.
Same. I know. That's
amazing.
Okay, great. How we doing, Marianne? Just looking for a report. I can advertise something else if I need to burn time here.
I think I've got all the suggestions set for who they're going to.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give a name and a channel. Players, listen up. For Amy Melch, I've got Squirrels and Bird Feeders. Excellent. For Chris, I've got the Failed Home Renovation channel.
Nice.
For Amy, I've got the Jigsaw Puzzle channel.
Okay.
For Amy, rather. Amy is the Jigsaw Puzzle channel. Amy Gray. Jamie is Making Potholders. Mm-hmm. Brooke is How to Get Respect for Your Cat.
Okay.
And for Julie, I've got the Crocodile Petting channel.
Okay. I think we're going to learn a ton today. So what's going to happen is we're going to have do a thing called spotlighting. So I'm going to spotlight myself, and that's easy because I'm the only person on here right now. But when the players turn their cameras on, we'll see them up at the top, and then I will bounce from person to person for the spotlighting. As soon as I see a majority up there, we will start the game. Fans, you'll be voting to decide which team had better, more interesting channels, which ones entertained you more or used your suggestions the best. All right, can I hear players? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, and here we go with YouTube.
Hey, it's me, Avery, from Home Improvement Failure Avoidance Channel. Let's talk about color. There's been a big trend towards neutral. Here's what happens when you take neutral too far. You get all white, and it's kind of creepy, and you can't put anything in there because it will stand out just like these books stand out too much. So be sure not to just do...
And then this is the Atlantic gray squirrel, the scourge of North American goods. If you see it, don't be fooled by its adorable face or its adorable fluffy tail. This monster is a menace. That's right.
Hi, it's Natalie, and I'm here to tell you about crocodile petting, because crocodiles are vastly misunderstood creatures, and they have not had their day in the sun. Well, except when they're in the sun. Little Aussie joke for you there. But anyway, if you want to pet your crocodile, what you're going to want to do is get some really strong gloves, which I've forgotten today, but the camera's running and I've only got so much time with the videographer. So we're going to start...
The preservation of your puzzle is very important, so make sure that you have nice sharp edges and you treat your pieces nicely when you're putting them into place. They should snap. They should snap in. Then, as I said, there are several means of preserving your puzzle once it's done.
Hello. It's time to earn respect from your cat. Your cat look like this. Did your cat give you the cold shoulder? Of course they do, because they don't trust you. You must earn their trust. That's right. You must earn their trust.
Hey, babies! Welcome to my pot channel. Pot holders, that is. Hey, so first of all, I want to let you know that this is an all-America. Can you believe I'm broadcasting all over America and all over the world, baby? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you about the pot holders. You can make pot holders out of...
If you decide to make your room look like a scene from a famous movie, make sure it's the correct room. This is my friend Bill's bathroom. He went with a knives out study look, but it's inappropriate for a bathroom. So you want to make sure that you match the movie with the room of the house. For example, a Pulp Fiction kitchen.
Okay, this is fun. Once your stuff is dry, you can cut the puzzle up and make a new puzzle out of it with totally different angles. And how do you do this? You set it onto my favorite...
Hi, it's your girl Natalie again, and I want to say please like and subscribe because I'm going to need some of that good funding from YouTube so I can afford some extra materials because my first attempt at crocodile petting did not go that well, but we're going to try again today because that's what we're here for. So again, with...
I take it back. I take it back. No, you're a good squirrel. You're a good squirrel. No.
Why don't you love me? Why can't you look at me and tell me how you feel? Thank you. Don't turn your face.
Turning my face.
That's offensive.
Plastic is not a good substitute for a pot holder. You will burn your hands just like I burned my hands when I was taking out my apple pie for Thanksgiving. Now, this is called a silicone pot holder. Silicone. This is called a regular old cotton pot holder. Now, this one can...
I can't recommend International Bowl Exchange enough. You send these people a bowl from their house. In 2 to 3 weeks, they drop ship a new bowl from their factory in Dusseldorf. It's amazing. And they only charge...
Now you have glue on your hands and you can't touch your hair. You know how torturous that is? Not being able to touch your hair? Ah.
It's your girl Natalie again, and I just want to say I think cameras maybe antagonise the crocodile, so keep the camera away from the crocodile, okay? Can you?
And the pie holders are the silicone one, and what? You can make a pie holder out of anything, baby. You can even make it out of your own shirt if you want.
Oh no! Oh no! I have another picture. Wait while I get it.
Get this. On my birthday, they sent me 2 bowls. Not one, but 2 bowls.
Don't forget to squeegee your Varathane.
Oh, I'm back. Hey, baby. The best pie holder is made out of cat fur. Now, you cut the cat... Wait, that's not what I meant to say. It's made out of furry...
I promise I'll be good. I'll be good. I promise. I promise. You can have all the birdseed.
And that is how you earn respect from your cat.
And that is time. That's our YouTube channels, friends. And now you get to vote for which team pleased you more. So let me fire up the poll. We'll get that relaunched. We'll hit some music because I lit up the poll. We're going to light up this song. And votes are pouring in. So, I think there was an advantage having a live animal. So, another couple seconds to vote on this, but doing very well, friends.
I encourage Amy to bring squirrels into her house.
Yeah, those were terrifying. All right, and I'm ending the poll there. I'm failing to share it because I hit the wrong button, but it is 8 points red. And we're going to go 3 points blue. And what does that make our score?
That means red has extended their lead. It's now red 15, blue 9. And the Texans have just scored another touchdown.
Oh, lost track of that game.
Is that a good thing?
So don't share it, because I can go back on YouTube TV and watch it from where I left. So don't tell, although I get the idea. All right, we're going to stop that music, and we're going to come back to another team choice round. Red, you're ahead. Captain of Red, Jamie, on the field, please. Hello.
Oh, and I didn't change my background back. Yay.
Still in your grandmama's living room. All right, cool.
Yes.
Great virtual background work, everybody. It's getting those muscles back is kind of interesting. So,
Yes.
You're going to play another game. What's it going to be?
We want to play the writing game. What's it called? Misguided meditation.
You came up with it. You came up with it.
Yes,
cool. So for misguided meditation, we're going to ask our friend Mark Anderson to play some keyboards behind this and to bring up a whiteboard. And we need a suggestion for this. So what is a random thing that you could have a meditation tape about that's not a regular thing, but what's another subject that maybe you need to settle down about a little bit and that we could do? Julie, in answer to your question, I'm just going to say it rather than typing it. Yes. Road rage. That's a fantastic question. So I jumped the chat goddess. So chat goddess, what is our suggestion?
Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to take road rage, Pat.
I forgot to let you do your job. All right. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have some music. We're going to have a lovely voice giving us a meditation tape and or program or app, and you're going to see it drawn in front of you. So it is a multimedia experience from the red team that we can only do here on Zoom. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Mark, are you ready? Do I hear a tone? Yes, Mark is ready. Begin.
So as we begin this guided meditation, we're going to be thinking about road rage and how it can lull us down the path of enlightenment, just like those slightly squished and battered headlights or tires that are staring at you from the side of the road. In fact, your pink spaceship can float. You don't need to be mad at the other traffic, do you? Just think about that road and how it's taking you home to your enormous apartment complex in the sky. In fact, keep chasing that little pencil that still shows on the screen. Think about the green, fluffy cactus that you never need to water. It always seems to be fine. And yet it has grown legs and seems to be chasing you. But that's the wonder of nature, isn't it? Doesn't it make us think, I would love to have a cloud in the sky, even if it has a smiley face? Wouldn't it be nice to see a bicycle or maybe a shopping cart from Target leading the way? And let's all just breathe. And as we breathe, we think about the road and the rage and how it could help us. Think of the sun in the sky and pink marshmallows floating around on the ground. A sun in the sky that somehow looks like Charlie Brown when he's perplexed. And the pink marshmallows have grown eyes and stalks and are flowers. Who needs road rage? Who needs that? In fact, it's Easter time, and there's a giant egg. And remember to stay to the left. Who cares who's on the right? We can be in the fast lane regardless how fast or how slow we want to go. And there's Brooke's cat, judging us. But again, there's no rage. And there are speech bubbles, but those bubbles burst. Those bubbles burst, and we're filled with love in our hearts. And in the hat of the giant Easter egg, balanced on the head of Brooke's cat. And also the pink hat that strange guy is wearing. It's making us smile. It's lulling us to sleep. It's making us think, regardless of which direction we want to go, how fast or how slow. The only thing we need to think about is breathing.
And that is time. A beautiful job by Julie and the red team. Fantastic. And now we need to call the blue captain on the field. Oh, you're asleep. Sorry. Hello.
Sorry. It was so relaxing. It was so relaxing. I'm sorry. That was
Why I
beautiful.
chose a louder piece of bumper music. What game do you want to throw onto the screen to compete with that game?
Well, Mark's just one room over, and I think he's getting bored over there, so we should do Sing It to keep him up.
Okay. I mean, he was just playing. If he's bored, that's pretty quick.
He has a recording.
Stop it. All right. What we're going to do now is play the game of Sing It. And it'll feature the blue team playing a scene. And for that scene, I need something that you plan to do next week when things thaw here in Portland or wherever you might be if you're elsewhere, like in California, luckies. All right. At least lucky right now. Okay, get out of the house. Yes, excellent. We're planning on doing that, but maybe a little more specific than that. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a dramatic scene. And at some points, I might think something sounds like a song. So I'll blow my whistle or ring the bell that I'm not supposed to have and say, sing it, and repeat the line. And they have to create a song with Mark about that. Marianne, do we have another suggestion?
Well, I'm seeing cold plunger, and I think that he might be referring to like jumping into cold water, like the Polar Bear Club does. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, plunge.
But yeah, okay. Jeff has lowercase Jeff has confirmed that it's plunge. Okay, we'll do a polar plunge next week. I think you're insane, but that's why we're going to do this in improv, so we don't have to actually really do it. All right, players and Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Mark is confirmed, and begin.
But do I have to go all the way to the coast? I thought I could just do the river.
Yeah, we'll see. It's important that you go into salt water for safety reasons.
Oh, it's a little more buoyant, huh?
Well, it also doesn't freeze as much, so there's a limit to how cold it is. You don't want to shock your heart.
That sounds like strong science, my friend.
You know,
Sing it. That sounds like strong science.
When you're wondering what you should do, science helps you. When you're wondering where you should go, science helps you to know. That's strong scientific advice, my friend. Strong scientific advice, my friend. Thank you.
all right. Well, I'm going to go out a day early and set everything up there because they have like some weird local customs and I might need to smooth it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tillamook, weird.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. So, I'll just come out and I think I'll have it all ready. They have some weird cheese ritual. I don't know. I
Okay,
didn't read.
well, I can do whatever. I just want to get into that cold, freezing water.
Yeah, I just wonder if you want to get into that much cheese, though.
Wait, we're jumping into cheese?
Well, it's kind of a cheese water mixture. You'll see when you get there.
No, go on.
Okay. All right, I'll meet you there.
All right. I'm so excited.
Edit.
I'm trying.
Oh, I can't wait till they come and try my cheese mixture water.
Oh, hey, you must be Mayor Milmer.
That's right. I'm Mayor McMilmer. I added the Mick myself.
Well, I'm trying to understand why you just don't use ocean water. Why you have to put cheese in it?
Because we're trying to ease the people into the cold cheese plunge, and we know that humans
Trying
love.
to ease the people. We're trying to ease the people. Sing it.
That's good. Now you and I both know that going in cold water is good. Yeah, it's good. But the people, they don't like it. So I do the thing that make it easier in your hood. That's right. I'm freezing. We gotta ease
the people.
Do it with good.
All right. Well,
I
it
got
seems
tired
like-
of waiting. I showed up a little early. I'm sorry. I love the penguin.
Yeah, it was surprising the people elected a penguin as mayor of Tillamook.
Oh, I don't know. I think penguins are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
they might be taking over though, because like another one got elected to mayor of Astoria too. So now there's two places in Portland controlled by penguins.
If only I had another penguin.
I don't like this at all.
I know it's like a penguin conspiracy of some sort.
It's like a penguin conspiracy of sorts. Sing it.
What's the deal? They can't even fly. Do they even give it a try? now they're taking over town by town.
That's right, we're evil.
Things were black and white, but now by the end of night, they'll take over town by town.
They're not sharing their power.
They're not sharing.
Like Harry by the hour. Penguins in county jail and penguins in the library too. We're taking over.
Penguin conspiracy.
Over.
Penguin conspiracy.
We're taking over.
We better get them back to the zoo.
Get 'em, Shorty! Look out!
And that is time. What did we learn? Penguins are taking over. And it's the time now to vote between that Sing It and the misguided meditation of the red team. We are relaunching our poll, and you're voting. And I'm reaching over here, doing 4 things at once for a little music. And people are voting now. Votes are coming in fast and furious, or fast and nice. Maybe you're not furious. And while these votes are coming in, just a reminder that we play live every Saturday at 7 p.m. in Northwest Portland, and we also stream on the Zooms. And you can watch the shows later on YouTube if you like. It's a little different experience when it's live here and then it's on the YouTube, but hey, it's super fun. And we appreciate all the fans that have followed us through the years, both live and on Zooms. I'm going to end that poll, and we are going to give 6 points to the red team and 4 points to the blue team. And what does that do to our score?
That means red is still in the lead. It's 21-13.
Ooh, it's a pretty distant thing. We'll see if the blue team can come back, and we're going to head to our final round. So, as we head to the final round, there are some people we'd like to thank. First of all, we would like to thank everybody for showing up tonight on the Zooms and watching us. We had lots of screens, and several of them had more than one person on them, so it was a good-sized crowd. Thank you very much. Thanks for all of your suggestions. Our announcer tonight, Jay Rambo. Thank you, Jay. Chat goddess, Marianne. Marianne, are they still looking good out there?
They still look. This is the most attractive audience I've ever seen, really.
Cool. And we brought along our house manager tonight, Carissa, just because something needed to be managed, so Carissa managed it. Awesome. Thank you, Carissa. And again, we're headed to the final round. It's 21-13 red, so all the players on the field for the game of Snow Day. All right, for the game of Snow Day, we decided to stay in context with what's going on here in the Pacific Northwest. It's a pun game, and we're going to suspend the traditional comedy sports groaner file. We're trying to make you laugh. So, for instance, if you suggested cows, a player might lean forward and say, hey, boss, I'm sorry I was late. My car wouldn't start, and I don't have an udder way to get to work. Ooh. And then a bell will ring. An angel will get its wings, and that team will score 1 point.
1 point.
All right. If Jay decides that the pun wasn't very good, it'll be no points. If I decide the pun wasn't very good, it gets a duck call, and Jay decides what to do with that. All right. Cool. So,
I send him to the Big Ten.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Sports humor.
Sports humor, yeah. I'm a Big Ten person, and I don't even like what the Big Ten is doing. So, all right, cool. So players are about ready. We got some wintry backgrounds happening. We've got a couple of cats. It's all good. Some of those cats might even be real, and a penguin. All right, so let's go. We need suggestions for things to do puns on. And Marianne, what's our first one?
Our first one from Paul is pumpkins.
Okay, pumpkins. It's Snow Day, and it's pumpkins. Players?
Yeah, I didn't make it to work today because according to the weather service, we shouldn't drive.
Yeah, I didn't make it to work today, Jack. Sorry.
I didn't make it in. The streets look pretty seedy.
Yeah, sorry I didn't make it in. I had to, take my guts out.
Hey,
Hi, I'm sorry I couldn't make it in. I had a little date with Jack Frost Pumpkin.
hey, sorry I couldn't make it in. The roads were terrible. Aren't you glad I didn't try to drive in?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
If you think I'm there, I just want to squash those rumors.
Okay. That's that round. Marianne, what's our next one?
From Leah, we're going to go with snowballs.
Snowballs. Leah, snowballs.
Ooh, I'm sorry I couldn't come to work. There was no way to get around.
Hey, I'm really sorry I couldn't get into work, but I see a fight was starting.
Hi, it's me, the caddy, the new guy. I can't make it into the course today. Well, have you seen the weather? Come on. Anyway, there's probably snowballs out there anyway.
If you're upset about me not being at work today, maybe we can just circle back on this later.
I thought I was supposed to come in, but then the hostess told me no.
Ooh, nice reference. All right. Marianne, what do we got?
Let's go with Zamboni driver.
Zamboni driver, or just Zambonis. All right.
So this guy came up to me after the game, started talking me up. Oh, was he smooth.
Sorry I couldn't come in today. I kind of got stuck on the ice.
Sorry I couldn't come in today. The roads weren't really clear. Clear?
Hey, I'm sorry I can't come in today because I really need to make a puck.
I was just really sad about what's going on with the snow, and you might think that's a blue line, but it's true.
Listen, buddy, I ain't coming until you put a rink on it.
That's time. All right, awesome. What's our next suggestion?
Our next suggestion is hair.
Hair. Thank you. Hair.
Sorry, I couldn't come into work. I was dancing. I was getting a little wiggy with it.
Hey.
I'm going to call it on that one.
Well, get it.
Sorry for other people who thought of other things to say, but Jamie is still out of the picture. All right. And oh, goodness. We have got to figure it out here. So Jay's adding up the final score. Thanks again, fans. We're going to play a little teeny music until the score's announced. And we'll be saying goodnight to you from our undisclosed locations here in the Pacific Northwest. All right, Jay, it was 21-13. Did the blue team have it in them to cover that gap?
Well, they tried their valiant effort with a final score of 28-23. The winning team tonight is the red team.
All right, our red team has won it, ladies and gentlemen. And
that's what happens when you bring a cat to a comedy sports match.
Boo!
Let's thank our players tonight. We had Amy Zing Gray, Chris Cross Crotty, from the other Portland, Julie Candy Nye, Rookie Monster Chamberlain, Blue Captain Amy Pepper Milstein, Red Captain Jamie the Full Montgomery. On keys, we had Mark 88 Anderson. On chat, we had Marianne, the chat goddess. And of course, our referee, Patrick Electrical Short. I'm Jay saying, stay safe, stay warm, and see you again soon.
Thank you, everybody.
early. It's a no-brainer making turns on a grid. Now look at what the city planners done did. They've installed an alternate intersection that seems to go off in random directions. Yield at the sign, take a breath, it's okay. Cars already circling should have the right of way. Now, don't freak out, it's a roundabout. No need to speed, no need to shout. You may be full of doubt. In and out, it's a roundabout. It's just a roundabout. Traffic circles, roundabouts, and rotaries are designed to reduce the traffic speeds. Conceived in 1900 as a junction more efficient. Don't act like a quadrangle when you're faced with something different. There were some problems until the 60s when the offside priority rule fixed these. It says don't stop, but yield it first.